A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Good Afternoon choir rehearsal. I know you're thinking, what week is it? I thought we just had Ben's rehearsal. No, this term, folks, you've got me for 2 weeks, and then I shall be handing on to my marvellous colleagues. So you'll be hearing from them in the upcoming weeks. It's up to me this term to introduce these nice new pieces and to go through some of them with you. So the plan for today, folks, is we're going to look in a bit more depth at There Is Silence in My Heart Tonight, which was a new piece last week. We're going to look at Amazing Grace. We're going to look at the harmonies for The Sound of Music. We're going to recap some of the harmonies for things like Song for the Mira and Down in the River to Pray. So a really, really nice session today, and I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too. I hope you've had a good week, everyone. And if you've had snow, as we have had here, well, it certainly looks nice out the window. It's not so nice to walk around in, but thankfully ours doesn't seem to be hanging around too long. And as I say, I just hope you folks have had a good week and that you're all keeping well. Now, speaking of keeping well, you'll need to make sure you have everything you need for our rehearsal. I always say to everyone, make sure your phone's switched off, because you don't want the phone interrupting you in the middle of your rehearsal. Also, make sure that you've got something to drink. Now, I always have 2 drinks when I take a choir rehearsal. One of them is coffee, and that's just to make sure that I can get through to the end of the rehearsal without falling asleep. You may decide to do the same thing. But the most important thing, folks, and you know this, those of you that have sung with me for a while, if you've sung with choirs before, the most important drink is water. Please keep yourself hydrated. If you feel even the slightest bit of dryness in your throat as you sing, just pause, take a drink of water, and that'll make sure we preserve our vocal health, which in these uncertain times is more important than ever. So everyone, I think we should get warmed up. If I could invite you, please, to be upstanding. Thank you, to rise to your feet, to ascend, if you like. And for those of you for whom standing's not on the menu today, as I'm very fond of saying, that is, of course, absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. But if you could give yourself a straight back and a long neck as we warm up, you can get most of the same benefits of those people who are standing. So those of you who are standing today, if you plant your feet for me, please, that's shoulders width apart. Very well done. Stand yourself up to your full height, thank you. Give yourself a straight back and a long neck. And everyone, please, whether you're standing or sitting, start to take a few deep breaths in and out, just in your own time. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. And as you breathe out, sigh for me, everyone. So let's breathe in together. And a nice big sigh. Splendid. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath. And sigh. Oh, feels good to sigh, doesn't it? Let's do one more. Nice deep breath. And a huge sigh this time. Splendid. Splendid. Okay, everyone, let's do a bit of gentle humming, shall we? So we'll hum on that note there. All right, everyone, so with me. Nice deep breath. Let's hum. And... lovely, and we'll hum a semitone higher. Off we go. Splendid. Thank you, everyone. Now, if you're like me, if this is some of the first singing you've done today, just that act of humming will probably shake some bits and pieces loose in your throat, some gunk. And what I always say to my singers, and some of you know this, try not to clear your throat in that sort of abrasive way when you cough and so on. That's a bit like taking a power washer to your car. You know, you get it clean, but you're going to strip off all sorts of stuff you don't want to strip off. And so I always say, instead of coughing, take well, first of all, swallow hard and then have a sip of water. And what that does, that clears the throat, washes it all away, and you don't have that abrasive aspect of coughing. So can I suggest, particularly at this time of year, try not to cough. Instead, swallow and have a sip of drink, maybe 2 sips of drink. Right, let's carry on. We got into the process about there. There we go. Nice deep breath, and let's hum. And again. Great. Now let's have an ooh deep breath. And again. Lovely. And let's have a bit of call and response. So I'll sing, if you wouldn't mind answering me, please, folks, as we sing Ma, ma, ma. Your turn. Very good. Ya, ya, ya. Very good. Yeah. done. If I could ask you folks, please, if you could get the music to begin with, what should we start with today? Let's start with that lovely There Is Silence in My Heart Tonight. Could I ask you folks to grab that one for me? Thanks very much indeed. Well, we started looking at this one last week and we just sang through one of the lines. So this week, let's do the note bashing on this one. Let's learn all the lines. And the nice thing about this one, as I said last time, folks, is that although it is laid out from the top down as soprano, alto, tenor, bass, actually the parts are just numbered. And so if you want to sing one of the other lines in your register, so if there are any basses who want to sing this nice soprano line at their register, then feel free to do so. One of the many opportunities of online singing is that you can sing a different part, and you're not going to have the other people in your section turning around and thinking, what are you doing? You know, you can jump around, you can choose the part you want to sing. If you're feeling a bit bassy today, well then sing the lower line. However, if you've been out for a good walk maybe and had a good lunch and you're feeling nice and bright and high voiced, you can sing the tenor line. So entirely up to you. What we'll do though is we'll go through all four lines one after the other, starting with line 1. So let's just remind ourselves how this one goes. I'm going to have my choir of me coming in at this point. So we have the piano that starts, and it's quite slow and gentle. So let's have a listen to how it all sounds together. Here we go. So close your eyes and know all is well tonight. Silence or silence will always surround you. And then we got the tune. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, silence, cradled in my heart. Oh, how lovely. Let's pause it there. Very, very nice. So we've got 4 different parts, each of which has its own little character, and they all work together. It's one of the nice things about this style of music, which is called polyphonic music. Excuse me. When we normally sing together, we often sing chords, a bit like hymns. You know, if we sing... and so on. We're singing chords, and that has a particular name. That name is homophony, where we all make the same, we all sing the same rhythm, and we make the same sound, homophony. This is polyphony, where we have different lines that interweave, and if you've listened to your classical music, well, the music of Bach, for example, is usually very polyphonic. And one of the nice things about polyphony is you get to to tread your own path, if you like, but it all works together. So let's look at this top line first, this soprano line. I say soprano, it's voice 1, and we're coming in here just before A, and we're in after 3. It goes 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know all is well tonight. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. It's a nice line, isn't it? Starts off fairly much in the middle, goes up high and ends up down at the bottom of the register. So let's just listen to that, follow that on the piano. This again is just before letter A on your first page, and it's the top line, okay? So close your eyes. It's 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know 2, 3, 4, 1. All is well tonight. 2, 3, 4. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. Okay, so you notice there's a couple of places there, everyone, where you'll need to do a bit of counting. The long note on no there in bar 6 is 5 beats long. So as soon as you start singing it, that's beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All is well. So just mark that note for me as being a 5 beater. And then in bar 8, the note on night is 4 beats. Okay, and I say it's 4 beats. You'll need to take just a little bit off the end there to come in on silence. So maybe just give yourself a beat there to take a breath. And then at the end, silence. So silence will always surround you. that runs on. So let's have a go at singing that all together. Everyone, please, all singing together just before letter A on the top line. So close your eyes and know. Nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know all is well tonight. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. Well done. Well done. And you can see there what happens is it carries straight on, so oh, and then you go back to that first page, to letter A there, and that's where you go back, you sing it again. All right, so that's that top line. Very well done. Have a sip of drink, please, everyone. And let us proceed with part 2. Now, part 2 is the line we looked at last week. So if you've watched that rehearsal, you'll remember this, and you can feel smug and superior to those people who haven't heard it yet. Okay, this is the line for which the song is named. It's a very, very nice little tune. So just before A, it sounds like this. So 1, 2, 3. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, silence, cradled in my heart. Okay, let's have just a listen to that. Follow it along. Just before letter A, second line down this time. 1, 2, 3. Sing it together. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, silence, cradled in my heart. Lovely. Well done. It's a really nice line, isn't it? And notice if you're a bass, it's quite satisfying to sing with those nice bottom Gs. The most important thing to notice, though, folks, is this is not a loud song. Okay, so make sure, even though we're on our own singing along at home, that we're not belting it out. Okay, the whole point is it's that time of night when you just want to drift off to sleep, and all you want is some peace and quiet to be able to do so. And the last thing you want is lots and lots of loud people singing in your ears. So make it nice and gentle as you sing that line for me. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so we've now got the third line to look at. So let's have a look one more time at the first page there, and it's line 3. And this line would suit the tenors very nicely, but any sopranos who want to sing this line as well are very welcome to. So just before letter A on the third line down, so your line goes like this. So 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know that all is well tonight. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. All right, and that of the 3 lines is possibly, I'm not going to say it's tricky, but it's the one perhaps we need to spend just a little bit longer looking at, because some of the rhythms are a little bit unexpected. Well, the good news is the first 2 bars are a doddle. It's all on the same pitch, so it's 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know that all. That's all on a G. So let's sing that from just before A to nearly 2 bars later. 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know that all on the same note. Well done. And then we climb up from that note, we sing, is well tonight. Listen again. It is well tonight. With me. 1, 2, 3. It is well tonight. Excellent. So let's sing that together from letter A, or just before, so close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know that all is well tonight. Excellent. And then just the last bit is silence, oh silence. Listen to that again. So just be careful that first word, silence, the lence is is earlier than you want to put it. It's called syncopation. It means off the beat, and it just means we come in a little bit earlier, and it provides us a little bit of excitement in the sound. So it's silence, oh silence. Let's sing that together. Ready after 4, 2, 3, 4. Silence, oh silence. Very nice, thank you, tenors. And then, we'll always surround you with me. We'll always surround you. Very nice, thank you, tenors. And everyone else who's singing that line, let's sing it. This is line 3. So close your eyes and know. Ready after 3. 1, 2, 3. So close your eyes and know that all is well tonight. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. There you are. Well done. Thank you ever so much, everyone singing the third part. And as I said, that one would suit tenors rather nicely, but it's entirely up to you. And we come now to the last line here in the first section, which is the bass part. And this bass is, well, if you know your classical music, if you know your Pachelbel canon, this will be quite reminiscent of that. It is literally just a line that descends, and at the very end it comes up again. So your line basses, and we just want a gentle, very gentle, almost under the voice sort of sound as we sing 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you need to take a deeper breath than I did, otherwise you'll get that sort of clunking sound as you move between notes. Apologies for that. So when you're standing up and taking that deep breath, just make sure you fill your lungs to capacity so that you can get as far through that line as possible. Now just note where the notes aren't just sitting. The first bar is just that note on R, 2, 3, 4. Then it moves down a semitone, and at the end of that bar you've got just a little twiddle. Alright, so just listen to the notes in the first 4 bars basses, please. Okay, from letter A. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's sing that together from letter A. 1, 2, 3, and very, very nice. Notice it's a tall mouth there, basses, in order to let all that lovely sound out, and then we carry on. I would take a breath at that point, by the way, and then we can carry on down, and your next half of that line from bar 9 goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Let's sing that together from bar 9, please, basses. 2, 3, 4. There we are. Very, very well done indeed, basses. So let's have a go, everyone. Let's sing from the beginning to that halfway point. We then have to have a little look at the section from B, which will take us just a moment. But let's sing from the beginning to there. Here is the opening of There Is Silence in My Heart Tonight. Here we go. Okay, everybody. Nice deep breath. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, oh silence, cradled in my heart. So close your eyes and know all is well tonight. Silence, oh silence, will always surround you. Lovely. Then we get this section here from B, and it's just chords. And then bar 17. And then we sing that again. So let's learn that bit. Lots and lots of which is very, very pretty indeed. So let's just finish the last bits here, folks, so we can sing it all the way through. So let's have a look at letter B, please, everybody. Now, the good news is, basses, you already know your line because it's exactly the same, okay? Basses, we sing the same line over and over and over again throughout this piece. And so your line, basses, from B is... Let's sing it together. I appreciate that's at a faster tempo, but we should already know it by now. From B, ready, basses, and... There we are. Thank you, basses. Okay, now let's work from the top down now. So we're going to go from letter B, and this is voice 1, which many of the sopranos will want to sing. So your line, sopranos, goes after 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So listen to that on its own one more time, and this is all to R. Okay, let's sing that together. 2, 3, 4. Sopranos, very, very nicely done. Let's have a look now at the alto line. This is voice 2 from bar 13, again from letter B. So have a listen to your line as you sing. Not the hardest line you've ever sung. The words are to R, and it's literally just with each of those notes lasting a bar. Let's sing it together. There's the soprano line, there's the alto note from B, and very, very good. Thank you, altos. And of course, we sing this page twice, everybody, as you'll have noticed, I hope. Then the third line down, the tenor line. Your line at least begins very simply, and then you have a little bit more excitement in the second half, but don't get too carried away. So from B, your line is... Just listen to that on the piano again, tenors please. The voice 3 from letter B, and bar 17. Okay, so just note the second half of that is a little bit more interesting than the first half, but let's sing the first half of that tenors. The first 4 bars from letter B, starting there and climbing up to the C. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Very nice, and then the second half of it is... With me, after 4, nice deep breath, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, keep it nice and light and gentle. And of course, we already know the bass part. So, I'll be honest, folks, we have pretty much gone through all of the notes that we need in order to sing this piece all the way through. Let me just quickly walk you now through how the piece fits together. So we sing the first 2 pages, we do them twice. Okay, so the first 2 pages from bars 1 to bar 12, you sing that twice. At the end of the second time, you then move on to the 3rd page of the score, with letter B, the section we've just learnt with this nice ah, and so on. We sing that page twice, and at the end of the second time of singing, as it says at the bottom of that 3rd page, we go to the top of section A, and we sing that again. And I think we sing that one twice as well. We'll find out when we sing with the recording. So let's have a go through this and we'll sing something else. Well done, everybody. It's a lovely, lovely piece. And it's one of those songs that, you know, it'll just grow on you over time. It just seems to be a little bit of nothing. And then you'll find yourself singing it as you go around the house. Or even better, hearing it as you lie down for a little nap. To help you drift off. So let's have some fun, folks. Or do have a quick sip of drink before we sing, shall we? Marvellous. Here we are. There is silence in my heart tonight. So let me give you your notes. And don't worry if this is tricky to keep up with. We'll be singing this quite a lot over the coming weeks. So here are your notes. There's the first voice, so close your eyes. Part 2, there is silence in my heart tonight. Tenors, so close your eyes and know. And basses, there. All right, folks, here is There Is Silence. Here we go. Nice deep breath, and there is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, oh silence, cradled in my heart. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, oh silence, cradled in my heart. Now Bar 17. Now repeat this page. Beginning. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, oh silence, cradled in my heart. One more time. There is silence in my heart tonight. There is silence in the bottom of my heart. Silence, oh silence, cradled in my heart. And just at the very end, just move from that last note to a note that fits with the final chord, which is just next door, and that'll all sound lovely. Well done, everybody. A brand new piece, all learnt, or at least we've made a start of learning it, haven't we, folks? Remember, all of this is recorded for you, so if you think I could do with singing that again, just come on back, and it'll be right here for you. Thank you, everyone. Right, let's have a look at something different. Let's have a sing-through song for the Mira, shall we? Now, this one is obviously a favourite of mine. I'm sure it's a favourite of yours as well. Now, we will sing it through, but just for those people who need just a bit of help, just reminding them how the parts go for the chorus, let's just have a look at the notes for this, please, folks. So on your second page, if you look down on the 3rd and 4th lines there, it's marked in Grenville's writing their chorus, and we see the words, "Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings." You know, this song is so evocative. It's so important to the people of Nova Scotia. You know, you've got to sing this with such warmth. And, you know, no matter where you are, you know, we all have these places in our lives that are so important to us. It can be a place you spent time as a child. It can be where you live. It can be where you're from. But, you know, think about that place when you sing this song, and you'll have everything in your voice that the composer's intended. So let's just remind ourselves how this one goes. So first of all, the tune. All right, so let's sing the tune together for the chorus. So it goes, "Can you imagine?" And it's 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Lovely tune. Let's sing it together one more time. Can you imagine? 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Then we sing, "I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings." Lovely. And it's got to be so warm and so lilting. Have that feel of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like we're on a boat and the water is just pushing us, rocking us gently side to side. All right, so that's the tune. And let's go through this now with the other parts. So altos, your line starts there, everyone, and we go from the start of the chorus. I'm going to make sure my alto voice, yes, it's still there. Okay, so altos, we sing 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? So just listen to that again. Can you imagine? 1, 2, 3. Sing that together, please. Can you imagine? 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Great. And then, "I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings." Okay, now once you get to Marion Bridge, you stay there until the very last note. So it's just getting there, isn't it? "I'll trade you 10 of your cities." Just sing that for me. 1, 2, 3. "I'll trade you 10 of your cities." Good, and then "for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings." Just at the end, we sink by that semitone. Let's sing from "I'll Trade You 10," please, altos. 1, 2, 3. "I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge," "and the pleasure it brings." Let's try that again. I'm trying to play the piano, sing and turn pages all at once. So let's try it all together. One more time. "I'll trade you." 1, 2, 3. "I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings." There we go. And I'm not trying to be too clever. We can get all the way through it. So let's try that. Those 2 parts. Everyone else, sing the tune. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? That nice tune. Altos, singing your line. Okay, so there's the tune. There's the altos. Tenors and basses will be with you in just a moment. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? And I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Fabulous. Thank you, altos. Well done. Now let's have a look at the tenor line, shall we please, very quickly. So it's up here, and it's, "Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? So just listen to that. Let's look at that together. Ready, tenors? 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Great. And then we sing, I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. All right, the second half I think is actually more fun to sing. So let's sing that together. I'll trade you 10. Nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. There we are. Thank you, tenors. Let's do your whole line. There's the alto, soprano, tenors and basses just in a minute. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Brilliant. Thank you, tenors. And basses, last but not least. So we sing here, gentlemen, we sing, can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? So just listen to that. 2, 3. Sing together basses. 1, 2, 3. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Very good. Then we sing, I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Alright, now I know those of you reading music will spot that there's an octave leap at the end of the page and so on. Ignore that. Okay, don't worry about dropping down the octave. Just, I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Let's sing together. I'll trade you 1, 2, 3. I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. There we are. Well done, everyone. So what we're going to do, we're going to sing the whole song for the Mira now. We've got the chorus revised and fresh in our minds. Remember, we only sing the chorus twice. For those of you who are new to the song, we do the first verse followed by the second verse. So out on the Mira, first verse. As boys in their boats is the second verse. Then we do the chorus. Then we do the third verse, which you'll find handwritten on the third page, which is about how people are kind and treat a homebrew and help you unwind. I always like that verse. Then we do the chorus again, and then finally that now I'll conclude with a wish you go well. There's no chorus after that. It's a very sweet way to finish. So with the choir of me, with the choir of Ben's, let's enjoy this wonderful, wonderful song. And remember, this is all about being with friends, being with family. It's that feeling of nostalgia, and I wish I was with them again, and I'm sure we can all empathise with that at the moment. So sing it from the heart, everyone. Here is the wonderful song for the Mira. Deep breath. Here we go. Out on the Mira, on warm afternoons, old men go fishing with black line and spoons, and if they catch nothing, they never complain. I wish I was with them again. Verse 2. As boys in their boats call to girls on the shore, in the ones that they dearly adore. And into the evening the courting begins. I wish I was with them again. Now the chorus. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? Deep breath. I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Verse 3. Out on the Mira, the people are kind. They treat you to homebrew and help you unwind. And if you get broken, they'll help you to mend. I wish I was with them again. Everybody. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Now the last verse. Now I'll conclude with a wish you go well. Sweet be your dreams, your happiness swell. I'll leave you here, for my journey begins. I'm going to be with them again. I'm going to be with them again. Now we will hum together. Oh, thanks so much, everyone. That one always takes me back to every time I've sung it with the wonderful Good Afternoon Choir, whether it's in the church in Bristol, in Thornbury, in Nailsea, it's Clifton Cathedral or the Bath Podium. We've been to some amazing places, and we'll go to many, many more, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't wait till we can all be together and sing that wonderful song together. So can I invite you, we'll have a quick sip of your drink. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, ladies and gentlemen, as the sun makes its way across. Let's have a look at something different again. Let's have a look, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, let's have a look at the sound of music, please. Can you grab that one for me? Thanks, folks. Now this one, goodness me, this one almost needs no introduction. Well, it has almost no introduction. The introduction is this. And then you're in. So it's not quite a piece that needs no introduction. It's a piece that does need one, but as a piece, it's so much fun to sing, isn't it, folks? I hope you enjoyed learning this one last week, or singing it through, I should say. This week I want to just spend a bit of time, we've only got 5 minutes or so with this one, 5-10 minutes, to just look at some of the harmony parts with the Sound of Music here. Now you can, if you want to, as I've already shown you with last week's recording, you can sing harmony all the way through if you like, but Grenville has arranged this very much for the Good Afternoon Choir so that we don't need to worry so much about harmony notes, those of us who don't want to. So I'll say this, if you want to sing the harmony as on the score along with the recording, please do, but we're going to learn Grenville's arrangement, which involves everybody singing in unison at the very start and singing unison really all the way through for the first 3 pages, and then halfway through the 3rd page, which you'll find in bar 30, you can see it's written 4 parts. We sing just really 4 bars there in harmony, and then we go back to unison. And so let's just very quickly look at that section on that 3rd page, bar 30, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. And let's look at the harmony for that. Okay, so we get... Okay, so sopranos, it's 1, 2, 3. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. Okay, you get the tune at that point. Now, altos, you start on the same note. So this is the next line down here, bar 30 still. And you sing, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. Let's sing that together, please. Ready, altos? 1, 2, 3. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. Brilliant. Thank you, altos. That's your line, tenors. And so you sing, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. Listen again. Let's sing that together, please. Ready, tenors? 1, 2, 3. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. Brilliant. Well done. Then you're back to the tune there, tenors. And basses. It's to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. All right, listen again. Sing that with me, please, basses. 1, 2, 3. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. There we are. So let's try that all together, please. So sopranos, altos there, tenors, basses. To sing through the night, please. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Very good. Thank you very much indeed, folks. We'll sing that in a minute with the recording when we do the whole thing. And there's another bit of harmony at the bottom of the 4th page. And I'll sing once more. And the 4-part bracket says, and I'll sing once. I'd like us to sing in 4 parts over the page, so more as well. All right. So again, let's just go through those notes. So sopranos, bar 46 at the bottom of the 4th page, we sing, and I'll sing once more. Okay, that's the melody, that's the tune again. So enjoy that. What I'd say, and this is for everybody, I don't want you to sing once more, because then we get, and I'll sing once more. I don't want lots of S, because it sounds like all the air's escaping from the choir. What I'd like is, and I'll sing one s'more. Okay? S'more, like the marshmallows that you roast in America. Okay? I'll sing just one s'more. Okay, and then we'll get the S in exactly the right place. Let's just all sing that together. Give it a try, and I'll sing from bar 46. 1, 2, and I'll sing once more. See what I mean? So just a little trick there, and to make that sound a little bit more satisfying. Thank you, folks. So that's the soprano line. Altos, it's, and I'll sing once more. Sing that with me, please, altos, from bar 46. And 1, 2. And I'll sing once more. Very nice. Same for you. Sing once more, please, rather than sing once more. Excellent. Tenors. Same place, bar 46 is 1, 2. And I'll sing once more. With me, and I'll sing once more. Splendid. And last but not least, basses. You've probably already worked out what our line is, because it's just the bass notes. And I'll sing once more. Or if you're feeling particularly second bassy, and I'll sing once more. You'd be very welcome to do that. So let's have everybody come in with those notes. Basses, tenors, alto, sopranos, and I'll sing, and then we'll sing from the beginning to there. Ready after 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, and off. Very, very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Some excellent singing there. So why don't we sing from the beginning to there, shall we? All right, so remember, you don't get much of a chance to breathe. You literally get this. You get... and then you're singing. All right, so you need to be taking a breath before you hear the piano, and then you get those 3 chords, and then bang, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, so take a nice deep breath, everybody. Here we go.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
Now, turn the basses with me.
My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that fly from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a...
Now, ladies.
To laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones on its way.
And everybody.
To sing through the night.
2, 3.
Like a lark who is learning to pray.
Very good.
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music
And harmony.
and I'll sing
1.
once more.
Oh, well done, everybody. Do you know what? You've earned it. Let's carry on. Let's sing Edelweiss together. Okay? So get your lederhosen all ready. Here we go. And
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to me.
everybody.
Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Back a couple of pages. Let's do it again. Here we go.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Oh, well done, everybody. How splendid. Brilliant job. Well, look, we won't go right the way to the end for today because I want to finish with one more, but I'm sure you're looking forward to singing that one all together. It's so much fun. Well, look, speaking of singing all together, can we finish today, ladies and gentlemen, with the wonderful Amazing Grace? And I want to do something different with this one, and many of you know this song. Obviously, Amazing Grace is a very well-known piece, and we'll just sing it through, and then what we'll do to finish for today, we'll do my little number where we sing any one of a number of songs that overlap, including Oh, When the Saints Go Marching In, Swing Low Sweet Chariot, I'm Gonna Sing, 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 and Amazing Grace. They all fit together. So let's just remind ourselves how this one goes. sing together. Ready? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Really good. Well done, everybody. Of course, we all know that one. Well, let's revise the other songs that fit with that. First of all is Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Come on with me. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Fantastic. Very nice. The next one is This Train is Bound for Glory, which some of you know, which goes, this train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, nobody rides it but the righteous and holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. Should we do that one again? This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, nobody rides it but the righteous and holy. That's a great line. This train is bound for glory, this train. So let's sing that one together. Ready? And this train is bound for glory, this train. Do it again. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, nobody rides it but the righteous and holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. Okay, so far, Amazing Grace. We've had Swing Low. We've had This Train. We've also got A When the Saints Go Marching In, which of course we all know, so we sing it together. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. I wanna be there in that number when the saints go marching in. Fabulous. And there's one more for those of you that know it, which goes, I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. Hallelujah. When the gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. Hallelujah. Now, in case anyone's thinking, where's all the music for this? The only thing we've got written down is Amazing Grace. So if you don't recognise any of the other 4 songs, you don't want to sing them, just sing Amazing Grace for me. It will be fast, okay, but it will fit with everything. Otherwise, folks, choose one of those tunes and sing along. And if you fancy changing, well, that's the fun of this little game here. This is how we're going to finish today, by singing. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to sing, 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 and I'm going to proceed through. And I'll finish with Amazing Grace. You can sing whichever of these songs you like. And just remember, you're singing at the same time as hundreds of people all over the world, all singing together. And I know online singing is a new thing, and I know it's not quite the same as singing in the same room, but there are definite advantages to it. And it's a lot of fun. So thank you so much indeed for being here today, everybody. We're going to finish by singing a rousing rendition of Amazing Grace plus some other songs. So do enjoy, everyone. Here we go. I'm going to start with Amazing Grace, okay? Are we ready? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. When the saints, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, I wanna
be in that number when the saints go marching in. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. Nobody rides but the righteous and holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. I'm gonna sing, sing, sing. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. Hallelujah. When the gates are open wide, I'll be standing by your side. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance. One more time, Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Thank you, everybody. Very well sung, whichever of those tunes you were singing. I hope you enjoyed singing along with me, and I hope you enjoyed your session today. We've had a look at some harmony, we've sung some songs we know quite well, and had a lot of fun. So I hope you have a good week, folks. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Of course, it's one of my fantastic colleagues next week, so you'll be looking forward to seeing them. Obviously, you're looking forward to seeing Matt and Grenville and Bella and John. Some wonderful music making still ahead, and so to all of them, all the very best. Have a great rest of the term, and I'll see you very soon, folks. So take care, be well, and all the very best. Bye, folks.